Panic as mass deportation of Nigerians from Germany begins tomorrow. Welcome to Tochi's channel. If it is your first time of stopping by or coming across this YouTube channel for the first time, you are highly welcome. Please, I beg you for a favor after watching this video. If you like it, please subscribe. Put on your notification bell. In that way, you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. Yes, in my channel, I talk about life in Germany. I give information about Germany for the sake of those who want to know more about Germany. Either those who are wishing to come here to live, to relocate, to study. And I also talk about what is happening in international arena generally and motherhood. Today, I bring to you information again. I am not trying to create fear or panic in you, but giving you information that can help you to save yourself and your condition. The upcoming charter deportation operation will be the first for this year since the initial plan for January 18 was cancelled owing to the pandemic. Many Nigerians illegally staying in Germany will leave Frankfurt this March 2026 as part of massive deportations plan by the German government. The Network for Critical Migration Consciousness has announced. A statement by the NFCMC noted that at a February meeting with the Nigerian ambassador in Berlin, Ambassador Tufa informed the NGC president-led delegation of his engagement with the Presidential Task Force on Pandemic to address the issue of deportation and the risk of the pandemic. He further confirmed the federal government's position to refuse a landing permit for deportation flights based on the collective responsibility to contain the pandemic further spread. Ambassador Toga's intervention arose from a November 2020 Zoom conference organized by the Nigerian community NGC München with the Nigerian ambassador as a guest. Ambassador Toga was commended for his commitment to interact with Nigerians throughout the online section. His attention was drawn to the ongoing deportation, corroborating ignoring Germany's position as a major pandemic, exporting pandemic to Nigeria, especially at a time when the country is still trying to cope with the continued economic hardship from the pandemic lockdown. Bad governance and subsequent indices like insecurity and insurgency, corruption, religious and ethnic conflicts, that is NSAS restructure Nigerian now revolution. The group urged those who are not too sure of their residential status, otherwise with so-called Dundun status, to leave the country, to contact their lawyers or their asylum counseling centers. Please be aware that arrest is ongoing based on previous provision of the German foreign law, which legitimates keep so-called tolerated person in deportation custody to guarantee their availability for a planned deportation enforcement flight. We would categorically like to call the attention of the persons who are at the moment participating in the German so-called voluntary return program, a project of the REST Perspectives Hermant program meant to call asylum seekers to volunteer for their self-deportation. Experience have been proven that such person could be used to fulfill all space in scheduled charter deportation flights since their passports are in possession of the foreign officers. An obvious eye-opener was the December 10, 2020 deportation enforcement. Two young Nigerians who had trusted and were actively cooperative in the voluntary return program were brutally deported to Nigeria. That deportation incident exposed more realities of the German voluntary return program as a fans. Further investigation of the issue has proven that the respective foreign office were receiving routine updates on their active and cooperative engagement in the training courses. A worse scenario is that the respective foreign officers were lying, even 3 days before the deportation enforcement, they appeared for the pandemic test unknown that this was meant to prepare them for the following deportating flight schedule. After the scandals and inhuman deportation incident, correspondence with the deportation responsible authorities confirmed the fact that the so-called voluntary return program remains only as an offer with no binding legislation to suspend deportation until the successful completion of the voluntary return preparators training. Such wasted expenses are borne out of taxpayers' fund. So this is what is going on. I never wanted to interrupt until I finish reading the news. What you heard me reading is the news. I read about it, or I saw somebody who made the video about it, saying that on the March 16th of this year that there will be massive deportation. First, when I saw it, I was like, is this really true? And later I said, okay, yesterday I made a video about how the German plan to restrict Schengen visas to some countries. So it was in that process that yesterday I saw this news. I says, wow, so this is true. So my dear, like you heard them said, there will be massive deportation of Nigerians this March. Initially they fixed it in January, but because of the pandemic they cancelled it, and this March 16th they have started already. So anywhere where you dey, let me use our country language now, anywhere where you dey, this is my work. If this is the way I can help you, let it be. Anywhere where you dey now, you need to do something. Like you heard what I was reading. If you get anything where you carry come here, anything where go explain who you are very well, no give them that thing. No give them, because if you give them that thing, na free ticket where they go take carry you go home. So if you know how you go take hide yourself now, this is opportunity. And the one thing you should know now is that they know they inform you, they know they tell anybody again. I know of somebody, they didn't even tell the person was just sleeping. They say, okay, especially those one wey get dundum. If you get dundum now, you should be ready. They will call you. And this year again, they say that they are going to be, anybody where they catch, or if they give you dundum now, they will go and put you into inside. They will put you inside, if you understand what I mean. They will put you inside until the day where they go carry you go home. From wetin I dey see now, e be like say they no want to see people, especially our people, for their country again. Maybe they don see say people don too much here. They no want to dey see them again. And those people wey they don give already, or those ones wey they never give, they carry them, they go home. This thing na wetin dey happen now. I know say some people go still come tell me say you dey lie, but I don pass my own information. You go find your own and make adjustment. Thank you for watching. Until we meet again in my next video. Bye bye. Subscribe until we meet again.